What up, YouTube? It's your boy Banks. And we back in the building, you feel me? It's True Talks. Cause True Talks, alright? Let's get straight right into it. My goodness, man, bruh. Last night, you already know, man. This is what elite looks like. Basically, the Pelicans were on the road facing the Brooklyn Nets at home. We already know that there's no Harden, but KD made his return. You get what I'm saying? KD made his return. KD came back and showed everybody what elite looks like. Like, I already knew. Yo, Ben heard me all the time telling you, don't be worried. You know what I mean? Don't get let the media, twist and turn everything for you and look at this and that and all that type of stuff. I try to tell y'all that at the end of the day, this is what elite looks like. So, what happened basically, at first to start, even before KD fully returned, basically, all that type of stuff that happened was, right, he came in to start the game and he was going to start, but some reason, like after the warm-ups and he's about to be a starter and all that type of stuff, he went to the back and he didn't start. First, before he even went to the back, he didn't start and he was just sitting there, and they're like, oh, they're going to bring him off the bench. And I'm like, okay, maybe there's something wrong. Now I even started to second guess myself because that I never expected it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never thought that, like, he wouldn't start or he wouldn't. Like, why is he coming off the bench if he good? You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it doesn't add up. It doesn't, it kind of doesn't make sense. My mind starts going, wait, hold on. Why, like, come on now. And then my mind even still then said, it's light work before, because when he's coming off the bench, I'm like, okay, maybe the reason why they're doing it, because, Harden, the last game, came to start. And then after the first 4 minutes on one play, he's just like, take me out again. And the hamstring, I guess, is lingering, right? So that's what my mind was telling me. And I was like, okay, that's the context. Probably that's what they're doing. They're just overreacting and overcautious because, basically what just transpired with Harden, and they don't want to have another setback. So especially now that you're getting to the last 20 games of the regular season, and where you need to get that output up and you need to get, that groove going. So they're like, you know what, maybe come off the bench, slowly ramp him up. So I'm like, okay, you know what, maybe if that's what they're doing, okay, I guess I'll agree with that. I guess because the context changes, right? Update your information, new information at hand, new context happen with Harden. You got to KYP and read and react based off things, right? And apply. So now that happened, I'm like, okay, whatever, light work. Then now he goes to the back, and he's not even, because normally when you come off the bench, you come in the first, like, you're going to come in the, maybe, minute 5, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. You're going to come in, like, as a bench guy coming off the bench, you're going to come in the first quarter, like, at least. He wasn't even there. He went to the back, and he was gone. And I'm like, okay. In my mind, I'm like, okay, then he's not going to return? Like, it's just, what's going on here? And then they said that he needed to go to the back just to get extra warm up, I guess maybe when he was warming up and like stretching and whatever. Because I was watching the warm up and I seen that they stretched him a bit late, closer to the tip off, right? So maybe he didn't get the full stretch, and it's like, you need to get the full rhythm, and all that type of stuff. I don't know, but they're just being overcautious, and you already know. And at the end of the day, normally it's a bad sign that they're being overcautious, but I think that it's actually a good sign. This is why, because it's KD, and we know what happened last time when he was rushed. It was a catastrophic injury with his Achilles, and you don't want that to happen again. Obviously not the Achilles, but you don't want to rupture hamstring. You don't want anything like that. So they're just being overcautious. And then now when he came back, then he was finally gonna sub in mid-second quarter. You already know. And then the whole game just changed when he got integrated. He just, first bucket off the pin down, off the V-cut. Bucket, easy. Easy money. That's why he easy money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's light work, I might work. And that's what basically KD was doing. Just what elite looks like. And then you already know he had a drive with a layup. And basically the man was 5 for 5 to start. Like, you got to take it in. The man hasn't played since February 13th. You get what I'm saying? And then he comes in his first game, 5 for 5, 17 points on 5 shots, 5 for 5 free throws. You get what I'm saying? And still had, let's go to the stats. And what did he still have? The man still had he still had 19 minutes, 5 for 5 field goals, 2 for 2 from 3, 5 for 5 free throws, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 17 points. The only bad thing was 6 turnovers. Man had 17 points on 5 shots. Like, this is what I try to tell people with KD. Like, he's not someone that you need to, oh my God, he needs to work with a trail. He needs, like, the man could be, this is him chilling. He didn't even go into his actual, his double cross bag, Hezzy one dribble pull-up bag, his pull-up bag, his Arsenal bag, post-up fade bag. He didn't even go into those bags. He's just chilling off ball. Man, he'll ball handle on ball, and then Mance, because he's going to go do his pull-up, and then Mance have to draw so much attention. Now dime to Aldridge, alley to Aldridge, Aldridge is dunking and eating. Aldridge, 8 for 12, 22 points, easy. Remember when they said he's garbage? Remember when they said Aldridge, he's garbage, he's washed, he's not good? Easy. Look at this. Easy 22 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. And he's still going to the post up. 2 for 2 from 3, 8 for 12. Like, he's still going to post up. Like, that's what I try to tell you. I try to tell people, this team, the all-world ability that they have is actually reckless. And I have to always repeat. It's like repeating a dead horse, because the reason why, if you follow me on this channel, you will know that I've been saying these things time and time again. I have to continuously beat a dead horse because media just spews out these caps. So I have to continuously break the cap, break the cap, break the cap. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know what I mean? So that's what I have to continuously do, even though I don't want to. But that's the reason why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So like, KD's ability, like the fact that he can come and do this, just, like, it's like riding a bike. Like, it don't matter to him. Like, you want to ride a bike when you know how to ride a bike when you're 14, 13, 8, 7, you'll still know how to ride a bike when you're 40. That's what it is for KD. It's like riding a bike. Once I get on, it's over. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is with him. So it's like, he's just a different man. And when I say that, like, you got to understand, man, like, this is why I say KD is the one of the most, like, he already, if his season, let's say something like, I don't even want to say that, but right now, as of right now, even before his career is fully done, he's still, in my mind, and to a lot of hoopers' minds, is a top 3 ability to ever play this game. Ability Arsenal. Like, most people, like, even when you want to say with Kobe's, because he's doing 45% on the most difficult shots you've ever seen, right? Jordan's doing 50% on difficult shots, but a lot of it is mainly 2s, like rarely any 3s. But Kobe's doing everything, and it's 45%, right? But the main thing with the knock is, especially with a Kobe and sometimes with a Jordan, is that they're so inefficient at times. But Jordan doesn't really apply because he's hella efficient. But there is games he's inefficient and stuff like that. And yet, for Kobe's career, he's 45% because, again, the most misses in guard history and all that type of stuff. You say that with Kobe. But with KD, it's literally, like I've been said, it's like when analytics meet skill. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's literally perfection. Like you've seen in this game, perfection. Like, most analytic guys aren't actually elite when you look at them eye test wise. You know what I'm saying? Like, they lack something. Their analytics are pump fake, like even like LeBron. And I don't like to say this because people want to say like, oh, you hate LeBron, whatever. No, it's just, calling it what it is. Like LeBron, Giannis, even big guys and stuff like that. When they just score in the paint, a lot of it is just paint, right? LeBron, a lot of it is paint, but when you come to now KD, he's doing the same efficiency as these guys who predominantly score in the paint. And KD is mainly jump shots. 1 layup. Out of the 5 field goals, 1 layup. Oh, sorry. 2 layups. And because they'll put back layup or whatever. But majority of his shots are always perimeter-based shots, mainly jumpers. So when you have a guy that scores on that, has that efficiency on mainly jumpers, and is literally for the last, 8, 9 seasons, he's been 50% from the field plus, has entered 50, 40, 90 before, like stuff like that, like mainly jumpers. Like, his efficiency is so elite that there's no negativity, there's no knock with his game at all, no flaws, no weakness. So when people dislike KD, a lot of it is just he went to Golden State. They just mad about that fact because, again, they love LeBron and you've seen what happened. But a lot of it is they're mad that he joined Golden State. But if you ask them, because other times with other players, I don't like how he does this, I don't like how he does this, their actual ability on the court. If you ask those guys, what do you dislike with KD on the court? They can't say nothing. They can't say nothing. At least with other people with all-world ability, that at least their one thing they could go to, he's inefficient. You know what I mean? He's misses. All y'all think is all this eye test. But when you look at the stats, his stats at the end of the day is not. That don't apply to KD. Because they know the guys you praise for analytics, he literally does the analytics better than them. So there's like, you can't even, there's nothing you could say about him except I don't like that he went to Golden State. That's it. So you already know KD is like a different type of, he's a different breed, man. And when I try to tell people this all the time, like he's actually what elite looks like. He's been the best player in the league for a while. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate that like it's gonna, maybe when his career is ended, that people are gonna actually give him his flowers. But like we've never seen this type of ability before. Like the combinations that he possessed at that height, like he's actually, bro, top 3 ability all time already. And like this is a man in 18 minutes. Like imagine when he's now starts getting in his bag, and look what the team is doing. Look how everybody looks clicking on all cylinders. This team, like I said, they're championship made. Like people should be worried that they're actually like on par to get a 3-peat. That's what people need to be worried about. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm not even like, I have no doubt in my mind. Like this is a championship caliber team. Obviously anything can happen. You already know injuries and all that type of stuff can happen. But if healthy, that's my only worry. If you have a worry about the Nets, should be health. It should not be, oh my God, facing Embiid. Oh my God, what are they going to do with Giannis? Oh my, like, it's all cap. Y'all will see. But at the end of the day, because this team is so potent, you're even seeing them defend. But his team is so potent offensively, they don't do the same thing every time. KD could ISO. KD could come off screens. KD could playing the pick and roll. KD could post up. KD, all-world ability. He could spot up. Same goes for Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Harden could ball handle, play, make, do whatever. Then now you could even post up Aldridge if they switch pick and rolls. You know what I'm saying? You could pick and slip. You could pick and pop. You know what I'm saying? Joe Harris could curl off screens. Like, there's so much ability with this team. It's actually reckless. And I try to tell people that all the time. They're not your basic one-dimensional type of team. Like, they're literally, there's not one thing they can do offensively. Roster-wise. Like, it's actually, like, it's too much weapons, man. It's too much weapons. It's actually reckless. I've never seen a team like this in my life. I'm telling you, I've never seen a team like this. They're gonna go down if, like, bruh, I'm not even gonna do, talk too much about that, because people are gonna say, oh my God, you gaslighting, you boosting the Nets. But I'm telling y'all, man, like, this is makings of a 3-peat. They have three years left. That trio has 3 years left under contracts with the Nets. This is makings of a 3-peat. I'm telling y'all right now. But, anything can happen. So it's not like it's guaranteed. But anything can happen. But if they're healthy, in my mind, that's what's about to happen. So, I mean, like, media will find a way to cap and throw this and throw that about them. But it is what it is. You're seeing how Aldridge looks. You're seeing how this team looks. Kyrie, that boy is disgusting. You better trust him. My goodness, man. Like, look at his activity, his arsenal, his ability. Like, that twinkle toe step back, like, come on, man. Like, he does like at least 10 things you've never seen every game. Like, it's actually reckless. It's actually reckless. Even on his misses, he does things that, like, you're like, God damn, Kyrie. Like, how can you just hate on these guys? It don't make sense, man. It don't make sense. You hate on them because they're that nice. That's clearly what it is. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, this team they're championship bound. They're so elite. KD is like, he's different, man. He's different, man. But, now that we passed that,